So, I know that everybody wants to see the new shiny thing, so I baited you to click on this. This is going to be quite short, so it's going to be a challenge to push all that boringness into such a short time. So let's try. Okay, this is the new shiny thing. As you can see, it shines very much. So why are we in this? Well, there are 2 points to be made. First of all, this thing actually has force feedback support. Yay! Woohoo! Wow! So I have my trim mapped off the stick, so that my hand doesn't cover it. But if you do the trimming thing, this happens. Whee! Wow! Ooh! The stick moves without me having to touch it. Wow! So handy. So basically the way the trimming works is if I get moving like this, then I make the movement 3-dimensional like that. Oh no, it's not trimmed at all. So let's make it straight. And then we start trimming. I'm having to put some force into it right now. Trying to trim basically the forces out. And now I can essentially fly without touching my stick. Which is basically why people buy like $1 million controllers so that they don't have to touch them. And that is kind of cool. Unfortunately, the other point to be made here is that I am actually kind of super pleasantly surprised to see any kind of support for force feedback on a plane like this, because it's absolutely not given. It tends to not happen more often than happen. So I can only hope that in the future every plane maker puts more emphasis on the force feedback and starts to think about it a little bit. Like, I really wish somebody sent the Rhino to ED or something like that. But hey, let's take the positive. This new thing around me all over here has force feedback support, and it's kind of cool. And this is not going to give you like 1 million kills every flight, because you have force feedback. It just means that your stick will move in a weird way even if you don't touch it. But on the whole, like small, individually insignificant details like this, they do try to add up. And many of my videos are basically about stress testing and trying to make things break, showing the negative sides of force feedback and the problems. So I think this is a welcome change. A little bit of a glimmer of hope of something cool coming up and already existing actually. And like this right here doesn't rock my world completely, but adding on top of the existing things, it really starts to add up. It's kind of nice. And this was far more pleasant a surprise than you would think. And because you have been so patiently watching this boringness, I'm going to give you something special boring. Because I don't have a special code for you or anything like that. Don't pay any attention to the name of that mission. Anyway, I don't have special codes for you, but I have arranged for like massive discounts right now. If you're watching right now, you can have lots of planes and stuffs at the discount, and it's basically all because of me, or almost all because of me, not completely. So go enjoy your planes. And I bought myself a couple, and I did this interesting little bit of a test. And it's not mega super cool, but it's kind of interesting. So I'm actually not moving right now, but I made a mission with quite a bit of wind, and the plane and the controller is actually picking up the wind. And there's also some turbulence. Now the turbulence happens pretty randomly, I think, but unfortunately I don't think DCS does gusting winds very well, if at all. I don't know, honestly. I didn't notice an option for wind gusts, but if there is, I would really want to test it. Because again, I don't think this is going to give you like 9 kills every mission when your stick does this. But like I said, these small things do add up. And once there's enough of it, the total coolness gets into like real ice cool, popsicle coolness. So there you go, enjoy the discounts that are almost completely because of me. And I don't know, maybe I will see you some other time, but I thought it was important to give you some kind of more positive stuff in addition to all of these stress tests and other stressful shit I've been pulling lately. So there you go. Enjoy or not. I don't really care.